Israel urged the Indian government to designate Hamas as a terrorist organization after it launched a terror strike on Israel on October 7th. Israel ambassador to India, Nar Gilon, said on Wednesday. Gilon also thanked India for its 100% support and PM Narendra Modi for being among the first leaders to come out with a clear statement that set a very strong tone of clear condemnation of terrorism. It's important to us because India is a very close ally. India is also a very important moral voice in the world, and when it comes to terror. India is also coming from the point of view of someone who knows what they're talking about, being victims for so many years of terrorism, he said. It is time for India to declare Hamas as a terrorist organization in India, which is solidly supporting us in our counter-terror operations, he added. A country with its own complex political dynamics. The key players? Israel's Prime Minister and India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This isn't just a casual demand. There are deep-seated reasons and potential implications to consider. This video aims to dissect the reasons behind Israel's request and its potential implications. To fully grasp Israel's demand, we must first understand the political context. The relationship between Israel and India is multifaceted, encompassing political, economic, and strategic dimensions. Over the years, these ties have grown stronger, with both nations fostering cooperation in areas such as defense, technology, and agriculture. However, the issue of Hamas, a key player in the Israel-Palestine conflict, poses a complex challenge. While Israel views Hamas as a terrorist organization, the global perspective is more varied. Some countries share Israel's view, others recognize Hamas as a legitimate political entity, and then there are those who maintain a neutral stance. India falls into this last category, choosing to tread the line of neutrality. This position allows India to maintain its long-standing support for the Palestinian cause, while also fostering its growing ties with Israel. However, Israel's recent request for India to designate Hamas as a terrorist organization could potentially upset this delicate equilibrium. India's neutral stance on Hamas has been a delicate balance to maintain, and Israel's request could potentially disrupt this balance. So, why does Israel want India to change its stance on Hamas, and what could this mean for India? Well, for Israel, the motivations are clear. By urging India to designate Hamas as a terrorist organization, Israel aims to further isolate Hamas on the global stage. This move could also help Israel strengthen its diplomatic ties with India, a significant player on the international front. But the implications for India are more complex. On one hand, aligning with Israel's stance could strain India's relationship with Palestine, as well as with the larger Muslim world. On the other hand, it could also influence India's internal politics, potentially polarizing opinions and stoking tensions within the country. Moreover, this decision could impact India's standing in the international community. It's a delicate balancing act, as India must weigh its long-standing support for the Palestinian cause against its growing ties with Israel. The decision India makes could have far-reaching implications, not just for its relationship with Israel and Palestine, but also for its standing in the international community. In conclusion, Israel's request to India is not just a simple demand. This is a complex issue, a web of political motivations, delicate relationships, and potential implications. We've delved into the heart of this matter, unraveled the reasons behind Israel's demand, and explored the potential repercussions for India. It's clear that this is not a black and white situation, but rather a kaleidoscope of nuances and considerations. This is a diplomatic tightrope that India must navigate carefully, balancing its diverse interests and relationships.